Morning, guys. Looks pretty nice outside today, so we'll see this. See how it's looking. Oh, little menu there. So yesterday, I was a little bit under the weather, to be honest. It was not the best day, and this Easter holiday has really messed things up for me. People just gone off for like 2 or 3 weeks, which is a bit frustrating. I don't remember that as a kid. I remember Easter being a week and people would have a week. They wouldn't have time off either side. So this guy, he's like rolling his metal balls around. So you hear that? He said, beautiful lady, good morning. Wasn't talking to me. But yeah, got back in the gym. I was supposed to go boxing this morning, but I'm still not 100% on this shoulder. I've definitely done some sort of nerve damage or something. But anyway, back on it. I decided to hit the gym anyway and get a bit of sunlight this morning. Yeah, yesterday I was contacting a few companies here and there, and a lot of them were just, I'm back on the 15th of April, and it's quite frustrating when you do that, because a lot of deals that I had lined up before April, they were all good to go. You know, they got the contract, and then Easter hits, and it's like, okay, that's going to be a week. No, people are having 2 or 3 weeks off, so it's a little bit. I am patient, but it is a little bit frustrating sometimes when you set up all these deals. Sales does take time, unfortunately. Although I did get approached yesterday. I do believe in karma. I do believe in, if you do good things happen. So yesterday I did get someone contact me about potential video partnership, which is good. It's always good news. Just trying to think what else I did yesterday. A solid sort of day of just in front of the laptop. I didn't get a chance to go to the gym, which is no excuses really. I had a guy on my podcast last week who said he doesn't believe when people say, "Oh, life gets in the way." It's not really a good enough excuse, which he's right. You should just get out there and get the job done. But yeah, all in all, you can see this place here. This is a bubble tea place. And sometimes they're real, sometimes they're not. Oh, very sunny this morning, which is good to see. Had a good response on the vlog from yesterday. A lot of people saying they like the suit market, and the owner of that place messaged me actually afterwards and thanked me. He said, "Oh, thank you so much for doing this for free." Yeah, which is what it is. My podcast episode this week's not done as well as I'd hoped. So the guy on it is really good. The guy I had on the podcast, the Panda Profits podcast, that is, he's really good. His name's Jim Fields. He's really good at getting investment. He can get investment out of Chinese investors, Western investors. He's very good at that kind of stuff. He can just sit down and his businesses are always good solutions to problems. And we also discussed how he gets investment. This is millions of dollars. We also discussed how he's connecting Western companies with influencers using AI, which I thought was a really interesting topic. And there's a few companies in America doing that, but most of them, to be honest, are quite arrogant and they don't want to pay. That's the thing. They want to do business with China, but they want to just do everything on commission, and it's like, it doesn't work like that, right? But I think Jim's going to do well with his business. And he's also just created another business, which I thought was really interesting. So he's empowering young people in China to find jobs, which I think is brilliant. And his Chinese is, it's a lot better than mine, actually. He's been here longer, but it's fluent. He does videos all in Chinese. They're really empowering videos about how to find work and give opportunities for young people, because there's a new job market now, right? Everything's online. What I'm doing right now with this, everything, there's so many opportunities out there to just get yourself out there and use technology, use laptops, use your phone. New kind of economy. And there's a lot of people in China that don't actually know about that. They don't know about all these websites like Upwork and Fiverr and all these freelancing websites. It's quite interesting because for example, let's say you're a graphic designer here in China and there's an American company that's looking for a graphic designer. Probably the salary will be a lot higher. Could be 3, 4, 5 times more than what they would get paid in China. So it's interesting. It's really interesting what he's doing. He's one of those guys in China that I'm always kind of following closely, because it's like what he's doing is he's always 3, 4 steps ahead of everyone else. So it's really great what he's doing. And I actually thought the podcast would. This is why you should never have expectations of the podcast, but I thought it would blow up, because what he's talking about is it's very impactful. So yeah, guys, check out the episode, Panda Profits Podcast. I would say it slowly because people sometimes are like, Panda Profits Podcast. It's currently on YouTube and Spotify, although I may put it on other platforms soon. We've got an Instagram. We've got a TikTok. We've got all that stuff. Panda Profits Podcast. And I always say to people, this is a great little thing I'm saying to people at the moment, is just have it on in the background. Just have it on a rolling playlist. Just keep it going. And when it's getting annoying and you don't want to hear my voice or anyone else's, just turn the volume down. Really easy. It's the easiest way to listen to my podcast. But yeah, I got some interesting developments soon coming with the podcast, and I would say I'm working not quite Alex Hormozy level, but I'm nearly there. I'm really just pulling in a lot of hours at the moment. I'm going to try and get out to an offline event this week as well. I'll try and do that as a thumbnail. There you go. That was cut. No, there you go. So maybe not this one. Again, I gotta resist. This is my one of my favourite Bowser places, Babby. That place. They've brought back the steak. So it's the beef steak. Bowser now, the pork buns, steam buns. Bowser. Right, arrived at the gym. Bit of gym. Did a bit of cardio this morning. Oh, missed the lift. I'm still trying to work this out. Why is on this lift? Why does it say F? It doesn't say 3. Because in China, usually, it was particularly in Hong Kong, they have this. They don't usually have the 4th. They They don't have the 4th floor because it sounds like death. The word "s," it sounds like death. So they don't usually have the number 4. Oh, I can hear people in here already. Oh. Oh, I thought I was first one. I always like to be the first one. It gives you motivation. I don't know if I've shown you guys the back of this gym. It's a very yellow gym. See, pretty cool. It's a very girl gym. Like, it's very. When I say that, what I mean is there's lots of girls in here usually in the day, and it hasn't got all the machines, but it's enough for a bit of cardio, a bit of weights in the morning. Right, guys, going to hit the treadmill, and then maybe do a bit of boxing, and then catch you in a bit. Good sesh, good little cardio. Did a bit of boxing this morning, and I head back now. Yeah, I had a bit of reflection though when I did my cardio this morning. I really need to start traveling soon as well. It's been too long since I've been out of Shanghai. Just been kind of confined with working, business. It's important, guys, to get out there and travel a bit more. In my 20s, I used to travel all the time. I'd be traveling a lot. You know, I'd be always out traveling. I'd be different countries, and now it's kind of life plans, they change. But yeah, it was a good sesh. Very good sesh. Get a bit of sweat on this morning. And this guy's got a little thing on his hat. Yeah, a little dragon on his hat, on his helmet. And the plan is go back, do a bit more work. Maybe hit the gym this afternoon. And yeah, I haven't played guitar for the last few days as well. And reading, I need to get back on that. So, he's selling. So, yeah, routine has been a little bit shot the last few days, and it does happen. I try and stay as consistent as I can, but sometimes things just crop up. I was in Yangzhou last few days. That's not an excuse. And I didn't take my guitar to Yangzhou. I should have taken my guitar. So it's done now. It's the past. Never let it happen again. So no procrastination. Getting on the routine. I need to get rid of this by the summer. I think it's part of getting old, unfortunately, but I shouldn't have as much there. I'm always impressed by these guys that are recycling and everything. Yeah, hopefully this week everyone comes, because a lot of my clients are in the West. I'm hoping a lot of them start responding because it's always the thing about sales things is like you got to find that balance, because you don't want to annoy people with too many emails, but then if you leave it too long, then it's always about finding that balance with messaging nowadays. Now, if you've given someone a proposal, the one I hate is when they say, I'll come back to you. They rarely do. Most of the time, because they don't have you in the forefront of their brain. So I've always been good at balancing that. Okay, when to get back to someone. So if you give someone a proposal on a Monday, I would say by Wednesday, Thursday to get back to them. Because if you message them on the Friday, then it's too late. It's way too late because they're already winding down for the weekend. But Thursday's a little bit late. But I always have like a 2 or 3 day kind of getting back to them and making sure that that's the worst one, when they say, I'll come back to you. It's like they're never going to come back to you. In my life, most of the time, they've never come back. So you don't want to be needing, annoying, like messaging someone every day, but I think 3 days is an adequate amount of time. And the worst one is when you give them a proposal at the start of the month and they say, yeah, I'll get back to you at the end of the month. End of the month? This is China. China, in a month's time, is going to be another 10 steps ahead of you. So that's... 什么？你说什么呢？啊？小心，很危险。I have no idea what he's saying. I think it's a mix between English and Chinese. Chinglish, you could call it. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, about sales. It's all about getting back to people quickly. Oh, by the way, guys, one of my favourite food supermarket deliveries, Ding Dong. There's 2 big ones here in China. You got Ding Dong and Hema. And Hema is a little bit more expensive. I like a bit of Ding Dong. I guess it's the same in the UK. I never did that in the UK when I lived there. I never did the whole food delivery. I always went to the supermarket. There's still that culture there. There's still that culture here in China to go to a supermarket. It's more amongst older people, but a lot of people just get their groceries. Groceries, that's a word I use now. Never used to say. But yeah, we're going back to sales. Sales is tough because you're always going to get more rejection than exception. No, not exception. You're always going to get more rejections than sales. That's just the nature of the beast. So I'm pretty good with rejection. I'm pretty good with people saying no. But for me, I just think it's, especially if you're a British company or a school, you've got to have China. American company, wherever you're from, if you're outside China, you've got to have China on your radar. I just never understand that when people say, oh, we don't really have China on our radar. You're joking. This is the land of opportunity, this place. This is where really, if you're going to do business, this is the place to be. So, 保安你好. Hey. We call them Baoan. They are they're like the security guards. They're there to protect. That's why crime is so low in China. One reason is these Baoan. They just keep everything safe. Although half the time they just sit on their ass on their phone on Douyin, but they do actually fulfill a purpose. 早上好，你好。Oh, there you go, little. Oh, hello. Oh, 他几岁？14个月，1岁多一点。14个月。14 months. Wow. Okay. Bye bye. Bye bye. Oh, very cute. Very cute. So. Yeah, I was saying about China. China has got to be on your radar, guys. Whether it be doing business, traveling here. Traveling is getting easier and easier to come to China now. They've got so many 2-week no visa policies for a lot of countries now. So this is the place to be. China. I love it. I love living here. It's I wouldn't want to live in England right now. Oh, the place is not what it was when I was a kid. When I was a kid, it was the 90s, so we had cool Britannia. Yeah, London was a real vibrant, metropolitan, cool city to live in. Now, you got to watch your wallet, watch your nice phone, watch your nice watch. So, yeah, anyway, I'm hoping to go back to the UK in a couple of months. We'll see how that goes. Anyway, guys, gonna cut it there. Nice little vloggy this morning. So I hope you had a wonderful day. Keep working hard. Keep training hard. See you soon. Ciao. Say Jen. Bye bye.